what exactly are you believing God for in this season? I want to ask you, whatever it is that you're believing God for, do you have the faith to back it up? Do you have the trust in knowing that God is Jehovah Jireh, the God that can provide, the God that can prevail, the God who the Bible tells us that nothing, absolutely nothing is impossible for him. If you believe the word that nothing is impossible with God, if you believe the word that he says, I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you, plans to see you have great success. If you believe that word, then that's telling me that you have faith. But when you start doubting the word of God, you start doubting whether God can come through, you start doubting whether it's possible or not, that is saying that your faith is on a very, very low level. And so you have to check your faith to make sure you're in alignment with really believing and trusting God. The Bible tells us in Genesis 15:6 that Abraham believed the Lord and it was credited to him as righteousness. Can you truly say that you're believing God in this season for something far bigger than you? Because if it's far bigger than you, if it's far greater than you, it can be scary at times. It can be frustrating at times because you'll go through seasons of wilderness in and throughout that time of believing God. But the real question is, will you quit? Will you give up? Or will you endure as a good soldier? Because God says without faith it's impossible to please me. And when we please God, we get favor from God. So I gotta ask you, are you building your faith so that you could please God? Pleasing God manifests the favor of God. So can you believe God and it be credited to you as righteousness in this season where you're trusting God for breakthrough, where you're trusting God for increase? Whatever you do, don't you dare give up.